The Bank of England projected on Thursday that the United Kingdom's economy will enter recession at the end of the year as it hiked interest rates by the largest amount in more than 27 years, pushing to tame accelerating inflation driven by the fallout from Russia's war in Ukraine.
Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey says the rate hike of 3/4 of a point pushes the bank's key interest rate to 1.75%, the highest since the depths of the global financial crisis back in December 2008. The move looks to draw down galloping consumer prices driven by soaring energy costs as Russia restricts natural gas to Europe and further cuts are at risk. The bleak outlook in the world's fifth largest economy shows the ripple effect of the war, with people mired in a cost of living crisis, just surged the cost of everything from groceries to utility bills. And it also lays bare the difficult position that central banks worldwide are facing, how to control surging inflation without tipping economies into a recession that was just beginning to recover from the coronavirus pandemic. In the UK, inflation will accelerate to over 13% in the final 3 months of the year and remain very elevated for much of next year. The forecast reflects a sharp increase from the 40-year high of 9.4% recorded in the month of June.
Now, this rise in energy prices has exacerbated the fall in real incomes and so led to another significant deterioration in the outlook for activity in the UK and in the rest of Europe. GDP growth in the UK has slowed and the economy is now forecast to enter recession later this year.
Meanwhile, Indonesia's economic growth has exceeded expectations, as in the second quarter of this year, Indonesia's economy grew by 5.44%.
Indonesia's second quarter growth was higher than the first quarter growth of 5.01%. It was driven by growth in the transport and storage sector, food and beverage sector, and the processing industry sectors. Indonesia's economic growth beat Bloomberg analyst survey estimates, which projected 5.17% growth. It even beat Indonesian Central Bank, Bank Indonesia's estimates that 5.05% growth. Meanwhile, Indonesia's second quarter GDP growth exceeded those of the US, Eurozone, and neighbors such as China and Hong Kong. In fact, the U.S. saw 2 consecutive quarters of contraction, as did Hong Kong, while Indonesia's GDP maintained continuous higher growth. Among its neighbors, Vietnam's economy saw higher growth than Indonesia.